So, welcome back to episode 3 of Quarantalks. We have our cast here. I'm Ethan. We have SB, Carmen,
Hello.
Renee, Axel, Julio. And so, to start off this podcast, we're going to start off with our joke of the day. So, I'll go ahead and tell my joke of the day. See if anybody can get this one. All right. Why are there gates around cemeteries?
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Because people are dying to get in.
Nah.
Oh, no.
No.
That's
so good.
I tried my best. All right. I'm going to pick Axel to go next.
All right. What do cats eat for breakfast?
What?
Mice Krispies.
Oh,
my
God.
That's a good one.
All right.
Rini.
Okay, what is your house wearing? A dress. Hey.
I
A
was
dress.
going to say a rooftop. Like a crop top.
A rooftop.
SB.
Okay. What did the buffalo say when his son left for college?
Bye, son. I'll see you later.
Nah.
For real?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Bye, son. That's funny.
Bison.
Carmen, go.
Okay. I have a little riddle.
Ooh, I like riddles.
Okay. What answer can you never answer yes to? I mean, what question can you never answer? Sorry. Y'all know or not?
No.
Does everyone give up?
I give up.
All
Give
right.
up.
Say again.
Are you asleep yet? You can't answer to that. You can't answer yes to that question.
Wait, what was it?
What question can you never answer yes to?
What was the answer?
Are you asleep yet?
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
I see what you're
What
trying
if
to
you're
do.
sleepwalking and you say
What?
yes?
Oh my.
Hey, that's actually a very good loophole. He was a critical thinker.
Critical thinker.
All right, let me give you all my joke.
Okay.
All right.
So, why did the scarecrow win an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Come on, bro.
Oh,
No.
does Axel know all of them or what?
No, what you mean?
Because he was
Actually,
outstanding in his
Two
field.
punchlines today.
No.
now that
Yeah, someone get
everybody's like a little loosened up. I think Julio had our quote of the day, so let it rip, my man.
All right, so the quote of the day is brought to you by the famous Chinese philosopher Confucius, who once said, "It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop." So what I like about this quote, or quotes in general, is that anybody can interpret them differently, but the symbolism behind it remains the same. So for this quote, the message that it's implying is that it doesn't matter how long it takes for you to reach your goal, as long as you don't stop. So in some cases, you might think that your goal is impossible to reach just because it might take weeks, months, or even years to get there. But if you never start, you'll never finish. So you have to tell yourself, how bad do I want it? You know, your dedication and your actions to pursue your goal are going to show. So some may be able to sprint to the finish line. Others might have to walk to it. But in the end, everyone's going to be a winner. So my advice to everybody listening to this, keep your head up and reach your goal.
Aww.
Yeah, I think this is like extremely relevant, especially since we got this virus thing going on right now. So I know online classes can seem like a complete drag, You're probably wondering why now, why me? But think of it as like you're being picked. Like they chose you. So when you think about it, there's a lot of sperm cells, but you made it. It's like what, 1 out of 10,000, I think.
Yeah.
That makes you special, no? So think of it like that. All right. So the next topic that we have here is current events going on at the rec. So I'm not sure if you all follow Team Rec Sports. If you don't, I suggest you do. So the rec, we are doing a couple of things. We are having a scavenger hunt, for example. Today's scavenger hunt, today is 15th. The items that were to be found were a deck of cards, paint, and weight plates. I don't have weight plates at my house. I have some paint. It's probably old, but it's still paint. And I've got some Uno cards. So if y'all want Uno, we can play virtual Uno, something like that through iMessage or whatever.
Hey.
Yeah, man. I think we have some fitness classes going on too. You want to talk about that, Rini? The virtual or DIY classes?
Ooh, we got lots of classes going on. So, we have a lot of different options as far as the fitness department goes, because not only are we doing the DIY videos, which for those of y'all that haven't kept up with them, those are the videos we're doing where, let's say you don't have gym equipment at home at all. We're using, objects you can find in your household, as many random objects as we can think of. And we're making videos for you of exercises that you can do with those objects. And you don't necessarily have to use those, but hopefully it does get your creative juices going, and you have an idea of what you can do at home to stay active and stay fit. And we do also have the workout of the day and whole body workout videos. So for those of y'all that remember that went to the rec a lot, we always posted those on the board in the weight room and functional and cardio room. And with the workout of the day and whole body workout, we'll give you the sets and reps of different exercises that you can do. Also to pass the time, in case you don't want to do DIY, you want to do mostly body weight. And we do also have the fitness classes that we're posting online. I believe most of them are going on live, but I believe some of them also are there for you to see whenever you're ready. But we have classes like I know they're doing yoga. I know they're doing cardio kickboxing. The high intensity interval fitness class is going on as well as the Strong Devils. And we have several fitness classes going on. So I would say if you just follow our Facebook and Instagram page, you'll be able to keep up with the classes and see which ones you want to participate in.
Yeah. Then building off that, if you guys follow our Facebook page, we also do have our Rec Sports sitcom. So if you like Full House or Friends, I guarantee it's twice as good as that. So we do have our staff in there. You may recognize some of them, such as Edward, JJ, just familiar faces around the rec. Then also for our group, we're going to be releasing an album. By the time you probably read this podcast, it'll have already dropped. So Carmen, why don't you tell us about our album?
Wait, who?
You.
Oh, sorry, I was laughing. I laughed when you said that.
Laughter is good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so our album, let me tell y'all, it's really good actually. I only made one song because not that I'm not musically inclined, because I was in band, so but I'm just not techie with that, and it was just really hard for me. But I made one song and Ethan fixed it up, and it sounds really, really good. And all of the other songs that everyone else made sounds really good, so they're all different vibes, these quarantine vibes. And we're in the process of making an album cover currently, so that should be fun. So yeah, it's definitely worth a listen to, I think.
So you have different genres in there. You have some hip hop rap, you have some slow country R&B type music, then you have some instrumental music, just because we don't have the best of voices. And also in one of the songs we have a spoken word at the very end, produced by our very own Axel. Say what's up, Axel.
Hello.
So if you all are into intellectual thoughts, hit up Axel. He's your man for that. So we have the classes. the sitcom, and we have the album. Also, we also are doing Call of Duty tournaments. So maybe you're not into listening to music or sitcom or fitness in general. You can game with us. Our employee Pablo, he's the one that runs the Call of Duty tournaments. So again, follow our Instagram for more details on that. And now,
Heroes are doing the Rocket.
yes, the Rocket League. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me, Julio. But yeah, that's the gist of things going on with the rec right now, and there's always more in the way.
Our leadership journey.
Yes, Carmen, you're a genius.
Oh my God, good job.
Carmen, take it away.
Okay, so our leadership journey is just us, our Quarantalks crew, just talking about little symbols like pictures that we come up. So like, for example, I had the iceberg. I won't get into it because that's going to be a different podcast, but we'll talk about like the meaning of the iceberg and like the way it like is implemented into your life and how you can use it to become a better leader. So everyone had a different topic. And yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
That's the leadership journey for y'all. Check it out. It's very interesting too. You can see our perspectives and thoughts about it too. And the thing is, you can see one image in many ways. So maybe you may not be able to relate it in the way I explain it, but you can relate it in the way that Carmen explains it. So just keep that in mind. So our next topic that we are going to talk about is more geared towards us as employees. So I'll ask Julio first. Name your favorite task at the rec, then name your least favorite task at the rec.
I don't think I have a favorite task, but I have favorites. Yeah. Well, basically, any task that involves like leaving the front, I guess I prefer to do.
Yeah.
Because there's times where I'll be in the front, and for example, there's one time where we weren't really doing much. It was pretty slow day, so Alexa was a manager that day, and I asked her like, "Oh, can I do windows or can I do handles?" Just because to go kill some time while being productive. So basically, like any type of those tasks, I enjoy doing. For least favorite task, I know I mentioned it in the first podcast. Oh, it was when we open in the mornings, you gotta do the cleaning the courts. That's definitely like my least favorite. That's a whole workout, a morning workout. Yeah.
Go ahead and popcorn your next person.
Axel.
Oh, okay. Well, my favorite task is probably cleaning the handles. Because I get to leave the front and walk around, be clear of, that hard work in the front. No, but I think my least favorite is cleaning the door windows or the windows, yeah. Because then, like, I'm cleaning them. Sometimes people open the door still with their hand pushing the window.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating because they just leave the spots and there's literally a handle they could push, but they decide to push the window itself.
For all, dude, you leave it like spot clean. I put my heart into it, and then like once you finish, I look at the window.
A glass comes out.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, I just cleaned it, but yeah, cool, man, thanks. But that's
it's
like
a lot worse whenever you have like a tour come in. It's like younger kids, and they may not be able to like reach the handle. So you have like a bunch of handprints on like the bottom half of the glass doors. So it's just like, like I love these kids, but they make me work. Make me work. Go ahead and pick your next person, Axel.
Carmen.
Okay. So least favorite, we talked about it in the other podcast about my sweaty issues. If you didn't hear the last podcast, it was in the morning shift because I have to have my coffee and then I just sweat it out. So when I do the courts, I get really, really sweaty. But actually, it's not only just the courts; it's also when we wipe down the machines. So I start breaking the sweat there, and then it's like, okay, we'll go do the courts. And I'm like, okay. So it's not really the task; it's more like just that I sweat it out. But
the aerobic activities.
The aerobic activities. the fact that it
The
makes me sweat.
percolation.
Like, and then favorite activity. That's a toughie. I would say, I guess head counts, because I like to go to the other rooms and ask them like if they need anything, and then I feel like I'm doing something important when they're like, "Oh, can you bring me some microfibers?"
You
And
are
I'm like,
doing.
"Yeah, of course I
Or-
can do that." And then I come back.
Oh, say less. Say less.
Yeah, it's like something I can totally do. So, yeah, I like doing that.
Nice.
Oh, SP.
I know everybody's saying the courts, but I actually don't like doing upstairs alone.
It's scary.
It's so scary because out of nowhere you
Six.
think you hear someone, but there's nobody there.
I mean, yeah.
So it's like,
The girl, yeah.
That's part.
That's
What?
happened to me.
Whenever you drop like that big kick up bar upstairs and you're by yourself, I promise you like jump so bad. It's happened to me like 2 or 3 times. Like it's no joke.
but
Okay,
yeah.
what's your favorite?
And my favorite, I think, is cleaning the court, but the wall mat.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, on
man.
the weekends.
Yeah. Like I don't do it often, and I think I've only ever done it once. But I mean, it was so good it stayed in my mind.
I like that.
Really?
All right. So least favorite task. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Axel on this one. Anything to do with Windex, like windows, mirrors,
I'm the only one.
specifically because mirrors, the stain will not come out like ever. Like the streaks are like permanent. And then with windows, y'all are lucky because now we use that yellow stick that helps us to get all of the windows covered really
Oh
fast.
yeah, I know what you're
But
about
when
to
I started, we were just
Towels.
using microfiber. Now,
Yep.
I like microfiber, but like, oh man, but you would sweat doing that for sure. And then like, yeah, they told us that we had to move to paper towels at one point. But then when the paper towels would get wet, they would start leaving these little like dandruff flakes on the windows. I didn't like that, so I would just use the microfibers. But that took a lot longer, especially when you were in the functional cardio room or the weight room and having to do all the mirrors. Like we didn't have that stick to get it down real quick, so you had to go like little by little with just your one hand, and that took a while.
Yeah. It was kind of like the song. It was really like that.
And yeah, like imagine dust mopping the courts, but with like the regular broom that we use in the lounge. That's basically what it was. Now, the favorite task is pretty much anything that involves the toolbox, like in the weight room area. Like whenever I would clean the barbell sleeves, or like have to replace something on one of the machines, or anything to do with that, using the tools, specifically on like weight room equipment. That was always something I like to do. Oh, that time that Ethan, Flex, myself, I think Edward and Ali were in the back hallway, and we were putting together the yoke and the rope sleds.
I remember that.
That was a lot of fun for sure.
Fun for you, but not for us.
I don't know what you want me to say about that.
We.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go then.
Yeah.
For my least favorite, I'm gonna have to say safety checklist, man. That's like one. It's very, 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 very tedious. But for example, like check the exit signs to make sure they're lit. Like okay, but check. Make sure the handicap door is working, which half the time is not working. I'm not trying to like bash anything, but like it's been broken a good couple amount of times, and like there have been people that have told us like the handicap button is not working. It's like I know, like if I could fix it right now for you, I would, but I can't. The best that right now I can do is write on a piece of paper and tell my higher ups and see what they can do about it. Now for my favorite, I actually have a couple. First one that I like doing is going out and setting up the outside area, or like getting stuff for people. Like, oh, you need a sled? Say this, hold up, I'll be right there. Or another one that I like doing is anything that involves me driving the golf cart, really. Honestly. Like, I love driving the golf cart. And sometimes, yes, bro, they watch. It's because, like, it has so much power associated with it. It just makes you look official. And sometimes I like to say, hey, Carmen, you want to come with me? Yes. Like, boom, bro.
It's fun.
You just know the golf cart has that power. It's honestly like a Green Lantern ring. Think of it like that. Like, you can do whatever you want with that.
You like drive out of the school.
Honestly, bro, then there's like this one point on campus where it's extremely hard to make the turn. It's the corner of KCB, as if you're walking straight up.
That's my favorite.
That is like the most impossible turn to hit. I've only got it like once, but even then I kind of went off road. But luckily they put some pavement there, so my job's a little bit easier now.
You know what? I'm changing my answer. Golf cart is definitely my favorite. I love taking whatever else. As y'all know, in our first podcast, that's how the Trash Boys were born. And I just want to say, like, my favorite thing to do anytime I took the golf cart. Number one, I drive very slow on purpose because I like to enjoy the little things. Yeah. And number two, I always put on Neon Moon. I always put on some sort of country song. But I always start off with Neon Moon, especially when I would take trips to the Killam Library. Always singing Neon Moon at the top of my lungs in that golf cart. And anytime I saw someone I knew, I would honk at them and laugh because that was fun.
You can drive it on the roads of the university, technically speaking. So you can take the long way and you can floor it and you'll still be going like the speed limit. Because the golf cart only goes like, 30, I think, something like that? Or whatever.
Yeah. Most. And then the speed limit is, I think, 20.
Okay, well, you didn't hear that last part then.
That's just we've never actually done that.
yeah. Hypothetically speaking, that's what you could do. I'm not saying that you haven't done it, but you could. So, on to the next topic. I think that was a good little discussion. It's very relatable for most people that work at the rec, at least. All right, this one's very interesting. Most interesting non-employee person that goes to the rec center. So if you work at the rec center, you know that there are a bunch of characters that we see on a day-to-day basis. From 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., you see it all. And it's amazing and funny. So I'll tell you what. Will or Axel, I'm going to let you start it off.
Well, I've only been working for a month, so I haven't met anybody.
Me too.
Interesting. I mean, if you want, I could say like my friends that are there, but since I've been working for a month, I haven't met anybody that sticks out to me.
Technically, they do count because they don't work at the rec, so if you think they're very interesting characters, then they qualify.
I mean, there's this guy named Julio. I don't know if Julio Urbina. That's his name.
Yeah.
He's actually going for his master's right now. And I don't know, like he sticks out to me because he's always trying to like mentor like the young ones when we're playing basketball sometimes. Like somebody has a problem with schoolwork, he tries to help them. Like I know he helps Edward a lot with his schoolwork sometimes. Like I just see like he goes the extra mile, even though he's going for his master, he's still trying to help people. That's like, I mean, that's crazy. Like I can never do that.
That's pretty cool.
Go ahead and popcorn your next person, sir.
SP.
SP.
I actually don't know this person's name.
Describe him. You can
I honestly I can't even remember how he looks like. All I can remember is that whenever I try to swipe his card or take his card from him, he never gives it to me. He kind of like does this, like, oh, there it is. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, there it is. And I'm just like, all right, dude, all right. but the reason like that it stuck to my mind is because I was having like a pretty bad day, and then it was like the last thing I had to do that day was go to work, and for some reason, like him doing that, it just brightened up my mood. So yeah,
Aw.
that's
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
shout out to that dude, whoever that dude is.
Shout out to Mr. You gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, dude.
So I pass it off to Rini.
I pass it off to someone else.
Why?
It doesn't work like that, sir.
Uno reverse.
You know, honestly, I have seen a lot of interesting characters at the rec center, but unfortunately, when it comes to actually remembering things, my mind draws blanks.
I'm here for you, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say there's a lot of fun people at the rec center as long as you get to know them. Man, I'm trying to think. Who is extra interesting? Oh, you know what? There's this one gentleman. I know his name, but I won't say his name just in case he doesn't want me to. And he always takes his guitar to the rec center.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, not a lot of people have instruments that they carry around, especially take to the rec center. So it's pretty interesting to see that once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably get him on our little album. So
A collab.
yeah, we can collab with each other. All right, we go ahead and popcorn your next person.
I'll go with San Diego.
Barman.
Alrighty. Okay, so I'm not saying this because I have like a crush on him or whatever, but it's Metal. You guys know Metal.
Okay.
Because I did actually meet him
Okay.
through the rec, so he's really cool. I mean, like once you talk to him, he seems like a really shy person, but he's not. He's very like bold and daring. He does a lot of cool stuff, and he does a lot of stuff personally, I guess, that helps his family. That I won't really get into, but like he's just a really great guy that I happen to have met there at the rec.
Sounds like you got a crush on him.
Cool. Okay.
I'm messing with you. Go ahead and pick the next person.
Ethan, have you gone?
I can neither confirm nor deny this, ma'am.
He has
No.
not gone.
He hasn't? Okay, Ethan, go.
Sorry, anywho. I got a couple. First one I'm gonna start off with is my man OJ. So
Hey.
if y'all know who OJ is, this man is a straight up character. Actually, I already know you know by the way you laughed. Every time I see OJ, he says, "What's good, Super Saiyan?" So that he's always gassing people up, and whenever you play basketball with him, I swear he will talk the most trash ever.
The mood changes though.
Yeah.
Everybody's having fun. That's a good thing about
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing about it. He talks trash, but it's funny. Especially like if you're on the bleachers and you're just watching them play, it's straight up comedy. Like it's up there with going to a Dave Chappelle show. That's how funny it is. The next character that I have that goes to the rec is Bobby. He works on campus at OIT, but every time I see him, we just have like a in-depth conversation about sports, what's going on with the world, and then whenever he works out, he's always doing a circuit, like always. Like I swear, this man does not stop to drink water or breathe. He's always moving. And then whenever he brought his son to summer camp, oh my god, it's just like a ball of energy. You can tell that it's truly like the apple does not fall far from the tree. Like he's just always going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and he's a character too. So yeah, I'm gonna say those are my two most interesting non-employees at the rec. Next person that I pick is Julio.
All right, so I guess I'll pick Alex Rocha. I don't know if you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back in my freshman year, he was my mentor. wait, mentor, whatever. he like got me into lifting because like 30 pounds ago, like there was like a Julio that wanted to work out but didn't know what to do, so he was like, "Oh, like you should go grab the rec and like I'll help you like how to use like some machines and this and that." So I was like, you know what, like I'm down. And so like I guess he was like the first person that made me, because of him, like I decided to go to the rec more consistently, and he ended up becoming like a very good friend of mine. And it was so weird because we would always like talk about the dumbest things ever, and like he was my mentor, and like we got along like super close. It was, I don't know, it was cool. But like I always see him at the rec, and he's always telling me like, "Oh, like you're looking big and that."
Yes.
I don't know, he ended up being a good friend, so like he's interesting.
Yeah. Alex he guesses everybody up.
Yeah,
For
that
example,
guy's cool, man.
It's funny.
yeah, like he always says, "Oh man, did they get some more boxes of Band-Aids?" And I'm like, "Why? For all those cuts you got?" It's like, bro, stop! I'm trying to work. Stop making me bless this and that. Like I'm trying to focus.
My back and forth with Alex is always what's it called almost Friday. It'll be like Monday or like Saturday or Sunday, and we'll still tell each other, "Hey, it's almost Friday."
Bro, yes, yeah, I do that with Rick Moreno used to run the gear up department at TAMU. Like he always said, "It's almost Friday, woo!" Like he will say that on Sunday.
You know what? Oh man, those guys are probably they are the most interesting people that go to the rec center. The Moreno brothers.
Yes.
They
Fun
are
fact, they're
so
twins.
nice. Yes.
Wow.
They are hilarious. Like they're always calling each other old, and it's like saying that the other person is slacking, and they're always there to work. And there's always a new joke. Always. There's always a new joke every day. And yeah. The other person I would say is interesting that I think of it is Santi.
Yes, Mike Calamardo.
That man is huge. He's huge. He's so tall. Like he's like a
Russian.
I don't know. Yeah. That was his nickname in high school. That's why they call him that. That guy is huge, man. He wasn't working out as consistently for a while, and he was still just monstrous in size.
Damn.
That's just a little tidbit of the interesting people that go to the rec. So stop by. You might bump into them and befriend them. So the next thing that we have on our little podcast agenda is to describe the rec in one word. So I'm not going to pick on Axel or Julio anymore. I'm going to go ahead and pick on SB. Describe the rec in one word.
Calm.
Calm. Wow, I would not use that word.
It's just because, at least for me it is. Because I know.
Away from that.
I look at life as a hurricane, and you know how in a hurricane there's always the eye of the storm where everything's just peaceful.
Yeah.
That's the rec for me.
Okay.
It's like it may be loud and everything, but it's always just that little grain of peace.
I'm glad you explained it like that.
I can see that.
Ethan, go ahead.
Ooh, go ahead, Ethan.
Uno first.
Sure, Ethan. I would describe the rec as oxymoronic.
Huh?
Yeah.
SAT word of the day.
Yeah. Hey, thank you.
It.
Hey, I got 1150 on my SAT. But anyway, I say oxymoronic because you go to the rec, then you already have all these assumptions about the rec. Now you have to know how to work out. Everybody's always like grunting and stuff in the workout. They probably don't even know my name or X, Y, and Z reasons, right? But it is really not like that.
We're like average Joes.
Yeah, we're like your average Joes, sometimes under average Joes that just become super cool and friendly with you. So
Did you just call us under average?
Oh,
No,
God.
that's from the movie Dodgeball. It's from the movie Dodgeball. Come on
I
now.
was like, what the heck?
wow, it's a reference.
Y'all average.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the thing is that not many people know about the services we offer. For example, you can buy daily lockers for 25 cents. I don't know how many people know how to work that. And then watch, we have specialty classes in the summer. We have underwater weights called aqua aerobics that we house at the ROC. Not many people know that. What else don't people know about the rec? They don't know that the leadership journey is pretty much free to the community when you think about it. You don't have to be an employee or associated with Tammy U. You can really just show up and have a great discussion with us. So the rec offers a lot of things. The people are not what you think they are. We have people from every background. It's just yeah. We got better music too, so you think that the music sucks, but no, it's a whole bop now. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that. All right, for my popcorn, I will go ahead and select either Julio or Carmen. I'll go ahead and pick you, Rini.
Okay. um, if I had to describe the rec in one word, the word I would use is home. Just because I am always there. That is my safe space. That's, as SB said, that's my eye of the hurricane. Like, that's where I go always. When I don't know what to do, that's where I go. I'll go there to work out. I'll go there to, see all my friends and coworkers. I'll go there to just kill time, to do my homework, to study, to literally anything to do, I will do there. You will not catch me in the library studying. I will be at the
I
rec center.
feel that so hard.
People always tell me, how can you study here? There's all this music and noise and blah, blah, blah. No, man, like I can't focus at the library. I'm not knocking on the library. It's just too quiet for me. I don't like it. It bothers me. It makes me uneasy. I like the rec center. I like, seeing familiar faces. I just feel comfortable there. Now, of course, I also use it to procrastinate and get distracted because I ended up talking to everyone instead of getting any actual work done. But, like I anything you can think of, I will find an excuse to do it at the rec center instead of wherever else it would be at. I eat there too, yeah. So I eat there. I sleep there. I've slept upstairs on the couches, drooled on the cushions. So don't worry, I cleaned it after.
Simple green, baby.
Anything you can think of, that's I go to the rec center for that. That's why I say it's my home, just because if I'm not at my actual house, I'm at the rec center, and I always tell people that's where they can find me. Even people I might be trying to avoid, they'll find me there. So that's just how it is. That's my place, or soon to be not my place anymore, sadly. But for all of my university life, the rec center was my home away from home.
Oh.
That struck a chord within me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But go ahead and pick your next person.
I pick Jalio.
All right, so you basically took the words out of my mouth. Like, I can relate to you like 110%, because like even before I started working at the rec, I would literally go there like all the time. So I would have my 8 a.m. classes. I would get there earlier, and I would be there. I would just go to the rec, just chill there and wait for my class like to start, and then I'll go to my class, and then once it finishes, like, I'll go back to the rec, or like when I don't know like what to do, like I go to the rec and like just chill there, or I always be asking like, when y'all are working, like, hey, have y'all seen Angela? Like, where's Angela? Or like,
where is she?
To get out of work. I'll wait for her to get out of work, or like I'll be waiting there to do her cycling class or the hit or strongman classes. And if I'm not doing that, like I'm working now, and then like when I get out of work, it's funny because like y'all will be like, oh, like bye, like oh no, like I'm gonna eat here and then work out afterwards. Like I'm here like all day as well.
Yeah, move.
Right.
Relatable.
All right, Will, let it rip.
You're gonna do the same thing. Watch.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. It's like y'all said, it feels like home, but since we had to give a word, I guess I would say comforting.
Oh.
You know, since like once you walk into the rec, like for me, the stress leaves, like stays outside. And when you walk in, you see like friendly faces, you hear people like laughing, smiling, you know, just doing whatever. They never look stressed to me. So I guess that's the way I could describe it. And it's the stress reliever at the rec, to be honest. Playing basketball, lifting weights, running in treadmill if you want. But like they said, it's also a home. So like my coworkers, they're like family, and I eat there, sleep there sometimes, study. And everything I do is there. So it's really comforting and feels like a second home, like Reedy said. Yeah.
Oh.
Also, when you work out there and you see like the same familiar faces, especially like us when we bump into each other working out, it's funny. Like we gas each other up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Right.
it always comes up to me like, "Hey yo, like what you working on?"
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
That's like the best feeling ever.
I see one of y'all at the bench, and you'll have like a plate in the 25. I'll be like, "Oh, are y'all doing some curls or what?"
Yes, bro. I promise. Like, there's this one day where Limon was maxing out, right? He had 275 on the bar. So that's basically 245s and a 25 on each side. And I said, oh, what are you doing? Eccentric curls? I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, 21s, right? He's like, yep. I was like, okay. It's pretty cool. It's just a great atmosphere and environment to be in overall.
For sure.
So, before we conclude this podcast, we're gonna give you guys little updates about our life since 7 days ago. So,
Wait, you guys didn't even ask me.
yeah, that I say.
Wow.
Come on.
Here's
Just want to hear
Y'all
about
know
me,
you-
huh?
that's the wrong number. Come on, man. You really think I forgot
I
about
have
you?
something super original to say too.
Okay, well, say it.
Okay, well, just like everyone else said,
Oh,
Bro.
I really wasn't that original. I was just gonna say just that my word is family, which is one of our core values, which is
What
really
are our
cool.
core values, Carmen? Now that you bring them up.
Okay, it's growth, inclusiveness, and family. Okay, I do know these.
Yeah.
So then, so yeah, family. Because I guess I don't want to just sound like a broken record about what everyone was saying, but I mean, I completely relate to all of that. And I guess like being a freshman, it's like I didn't really have like the spot at TAMU because you know how usually you come in like your first year and then like you establish like a spot where everyone hangs out, like all of your friends. Well, like I came in at TAMU with like no friends because all of my friends left for college somewhere else. Like all of my friends were coworkers. So like I do everything at the rec. So like y'all are my family, you know? So yeah, family would be my word.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, Ethan.
All right. So before we conclude our podcast, we're just gonna give you guys little updates on our lives because we do have very, very interesting and whatnot lives. So I'm gonna let me start it off.
Oh man, I was like, please don't pick me first. So, update from last week. My mom and I finished watching all 5 seasons of Merlin already. So that's I'm pretty sad about it because that was like my pastime. I'm still learning some songs on guitar. It's because it's really difficult to like. First, I have to learn the songs themselves, and then I have to get so comfortable with those songs that I can sing and play at the same time because I'm not good at multitasking. Those of you that know me, all of you in this podcast know very well that multitasking is not like my strong suit at all. but I'm learning a Bob Dylan song, "Knocking on Heaven's Door." I'm learning a Parker McCullum song, "Hell of a Year." Uh, Follow my Instagram. I'll be posting those like next year whenever I finally finish them. But I've been doing that. I've been working on that Rex Sports album. Late hours. I'm up till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Talk to me about it, man.
That Rex Sports album, because man, the website we were using, there are so many options and there's so many things you can do, and it's just so interesting and addicting. And honestly, like I have to like force myself to stop because I also have to catch up with my classes because I'm not doing too good. But man, it is a lot of fun. And then I'm still babysitting every day. This morning, I had to get on the laptop and video chat with my little brother's elementary school teachers. So I had him there, and he got all excited. He was saying hi to his teachers, and that was fun. I hadn't done that until today, and yeah, I haven't been working out. I've been wanting to. I should, because I have weights at home, so I literally have no excuse. But nope, I haven't been doing it. And I've been playing a lot of Clash Royale. Me and Jalayo are in the same clan. And yeah, that's it. I haven't done much else. Oh, I've been curling my mustache up. I'm trying to go for that like Captain Hook look. So I'm growing out my facial hair and I'm curling it up, so there's that. And the mohawk is getting a lot longer and a lot curlier since I can't get a haircut. So there's that. Oh, and my dad saw that I was making a lot of videos for the rec center for this and for the leadership and for the strength conditioning. So he ordered me this little stand on Amazon. It's pretty cool. So I can attach my phone to it, and it has this little Bluetooth remote that I can pause and play. And I've been having a lot of fun with that too. So that's pretty cool.
I like that. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and popcorn your next person, sir.
I will pick on Wheel.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. So, I mean, there's not much to do because of this quarantine. There's like nothing to do.
Oh, I said Wheel.
Damn.
He's you kind of said Julio. Julio, like Julio?
I said Julio.
Yeah, I heard Wheel.
Because you're Jalayo. I will never call you Julio.
Payback.
You are Jalayo, sir.
This is payback for Axel ruining my joke.
Yes.
I heard it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I guess I've been doing the same thing, working out still. I mean, I've been playing different games, like started playing Modern Warfare. That's new. Been working on those songs because Ethan kind of like forced me to. Nah, okay. Nah, it was fun. It was fun. I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed the results of it, especially the one where Ethan talks at the end. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've just been working on those songs for that album and playing video games. Same old. Julio, you can do it now. You go.
Okay.
Anyway, now you can go.
Anyways, as I was saying before, I was really interrupting. So I have nothing to do during this time. So I've been that music app that we got is such a time killer. So I know everybody in this call knows that my sleeping schedule is like upside down. So I'll be like sending y'all my song clips like at 4 a.m. Like, what do y'all think of the song? I'm just messing around with it. I did 3 songs in total. They're like not great. They're like beats because my voice is disgusting. Like I can't sing over it. So it'll just be like a 1 minute long beat where it's like building up and then like a little dash of some fire. I've been editing like a lot, especially like I edited the podcast number 2 yesterday. It took like I usually just like watch over it first to see if there's anything like that I should just like take out just in case, and then I like the intro and outro, and that alone will take me like an hour and a half. And then I've also been editing y'all's leadership videos, including mine, so I can't wait for y'all to see those. What else? And then whatever free time I get, I'll just be playing like Xbox. Like I'm also playing Warzone or Rocket League. I competed on the Rocket League 2v2 tournament that went down a couple weeks ago. I got like third to last place, like my friend and I do. I did not expect this much comp to be there. So like we got completely washed, but it was still fun to play nonetheless. And then of course I got my schoolwork here. The exams and finals are getting closer, so I need to prepare for that. I'm getting scared. But yeah, there's really nothing to do. And then for working out, I'm like so lazy I can't work out anymore. Like I don't like home workouts. I'm crying. I cry myself to sleep. Like I need the rec. I was literally transforming my body, and then coronavirus has destroyed it. He said, "Psych."
Yeah. Yup.
Hey, there's a verse in the Rick Sports Anthem dedicated just for that.
Yep. So that's what's going on for me. So now I pick who hasn't gone.
SB, Carmen, and myself.
All right, SB, you go.
So, actually, much like you, I started working out like right before the corona hit, and it was like the world knew, and I was like, nope, stop yourself. What are you doing? But yeah, that's something that I finished my essay yesterday, like a 10-page. That's due this Sunday. That's that. I started painting more. I mean, nothing good because I'm not good at painting, but that happened, and I started recording a lot more for work as well with the leadership journey videos. And I never thought I would say this, but I am so annoyed with my voice. I'm so because before I send them to Julio, I try to see like where I stuttered or like how I can change my wording and stuff. So I just keep rewatching it, and I'm just like, I am so annoying. What am I saying? But yeah, but I mean, it's also a good thing because I'm starting to like tune out my own voice, so I can just talk and not even know what I'm saying anymore.
That's a real
So, I mean, I'm
lie to you.
But yeah, so yeah, aside from watching TV and homework and work, that's all I've been doing in this quarantine. So now tell me what you've been doing, Carmen.
Geez, all these exciting things that I've done. I'm just kidding. No, I guess the same. I mean, like, who was saying that? Like this, I think it was Julio. That there's not a lot of stuff that you can do. So I mean, I've been doing like homework and stuff. I got a lot of essays due. Earlier this week, I woke up to 5 notifications, and they were all essays that are due this week. And I was like, damn. So then, after that, well, not after, but like, I guess aside from that, I've been playing Animal Crossing too. So if anybody listening to this has Animal Crossing, please add me. I need friends. My siblings don't want to play with me anymore. I guess something interesting. I started waist training, and gosh, I don't know how people do this. It's so hard. It's like, can you imagine something constricting your body for like 5 hours a day? It's like, why would you?
A restraining jacket. Maybe.
Ethan.
Or you say restraining your body?
Okay, well, like, not in those circumstances. I just mean, like, willingly. Willingly, that's a good word. You just willingly do it. So then I've been also trying to work out, too. I did one of Angie's workouts, I think, Monday. Dang, I'm sore. I'm still sore. It was good. It was a really good workout. So yeah, if y'all haven't checked out Angie's workouts, they're super good. Well, all of the workouts are really good, but I've been doing Angie's. And Netflix, yeah, pretty much it. And Ethan, now you tell us.
Okay, myself, I would say I've been finding ways to keep myself busy. I now have 2 jobs. I work here at the rec center and I work at HEB now.
You do?
Yes.
Man.
Crazy.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm stocking overnight. Sometimes I'm doing curbside. So they have me everywhere. So I've been managing that. What else? Working out. I've been trying to do some workouts like at least every other day, but it's been like more like every other 2 days, maybe 3. No, I'm lying. It's 3 days. It's 3 days. And it's hard to run outside because now you have to wear a mask when you run outside. And it's like, if I pass out on this floor due to lack of oxygen because I don't want to catch corona, I'm going to sue somebody. I don't care who it is. I'm going to find somebody to sue. So I've been having to find new ways to get my cardio in. I've been doing the tournaments for Call of Duty. I did the Search and Destroy tournament and the Heartbreak tournament. We got wrecked, but it's all right. Persistence. And what else? As for school, my classes have been going pretty good. This week, I have an assignment due on the 22nd, I believe. So I've already started that. I'm like a third of the way done. I have my marketing plan project to work on as well. So that's going to be in the works soon. And this album, I promise you all, you will like it. I cannot tell you how many hours we spent on it. Like when you said, it is so addicting. Like when I made the first song, I legit thought I was like Dr. Dre, something like that. I was like, if Dre can do this, I can do this. So I was doing that. Then I decided to add some vocals because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to add any vocals to it because I didn't know how it would sound. But then I tried it out and I figured out the platform a little bit better. And magic. Then I believe on Saturday or Sunday, I showed my mom one of the songs. No, I showed my brother. And he's like, why don't you use the recording setup that Obi has? For those of you that don't know, Obi's a friend of mine. He's back in Houston, but we got his stuff so he can move out the village. So he has like a recording setup. So right now I'm speaking through a mic and I have the headphones on. So it's like I'm actually in the booth right now. And I recorded a couple songs in the booth. So I was up like late at night. And have you seen that Sprite commercial with Drake? Like when he drinks a Sprite and his body like separate. Yeah, bro, I legit feel like that. Yeah. I was like, first name ever, last name greatest. Bro, that's how I thought I was like rapping in the songs. Like once you hear the song COVID, just know I was going off in that song. Now that's a cheesy joke. Now pass me the Parmesan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much heat. You melted my phone.
Yes, sir. So yeah, we've been doing that. Yeah, that's just been my life lately. So this is just a little update on how everybody in the Quarantalks is doing. So we hope you guys enjoyed this podcast and catch us again next week for more updates and more topics that we will discuss. So thank you.
Bye-bye. Laters, Gators.
Later.